approving amendments to settlement agreement between the United States and the City of Portland in United States District Court and plan for the Portland Commission on Community Engaged Policing.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the Commission. I'm Jan Friedman. I'm an attorney with Disability Rights Oregon. I've also been on the advisory board for the Portland Police Bureau's Crisis Intervention Team training since 1999. We're, as an organization, a member of the Albino Ministerial Alliance Coalition, and we agree with what the doctors said so eloquently here tonight. And I'm also a member of the Portland Police Bureau Behavioral Health Advisory Committee and have been on that since the inception. So what I'm asking you to do is to slow down and to allow adequate community involvement. You can call it community involvement because, well, we sent out this many emails and we got this person who responded. That's not adequate. I mean, this is a big issue. We had the US DoJ make a finding, and it's not just a finding, it's people's lives. People with mental health issues have been subject to a pattern or practice of unlawful use of force. These are people in our community. So you can't just handpick 5 to 7 people and not have people involved and think that that's community involvement. I attended some of the COAB meetings too, and I saw incredibly dedicated people trying really hard to get their work done. I also saw them be submitting like 52 recommendations and wondering, why aren't we hearing anything? You know, they just go out into the air and then nothing comes back. That's not oversight, that's not engagement, that's not getting the community on board. It has to be something different. As you've heard, I'm sure, over and over, in the mental health community, it's nothing about us without us. And you haven't done your work of including the people with mental health issues, people with disabilities, and people who are interested in this issue. I didn't really hear about it. It never crossed my desk. Nobody asked me, and I've been part of this organization for a long time, and I've been part of the police bureau for a long time. So let's see. Also, as you know, the Behavioral Health Unit Advisory Committee is not subject to public meeting laws, so people can't show up to that. I've asked for it to be. There's been a sort of group of people who think that it should not be subject to public meeting laws. So then there's minutes and agendas. And from what I'm hearing about this new group, maybe also not subject to public meeting laws. Now, how is that including the community? It's not. I mean, it's just not. You can't pretend that that's including the community. Maybe it's messier, maybe it's harder, maybe it's more difficult. And it's been that way for years for people in our community. And so to require that sort of engagement that's more challenging is needed. I mean, we don't want compliance with the US DoJ. We don't want deliverables. We want change. We want something to happen for people that's positive with mental health issues, and we don't want a continuation of unconstitutional use of force.